Honest parents, what's your failure? My 19-year-old daughter failed out in her first semester of college. Not a big deal, sometimes freshmen get overwhelmed and don't do so hot in their classes. My daughter, however, just decided to not show up to the classes that weren't theater related. So she failed math and English, which she could have aced. Now, had she owned up to this, there would have been little issue. Lesson learned, do better on probation and pass the classes next semester. What she did do was just not register for classes for the next semester and try her luck at living in the dorms, illegally. Somehow it took the college 3 months to catch up with her. She finally fessed up in March. By that time, she had been trespassing at the college for those 3 months. We had to beg the college to not throw her into prison. We were literally on the phone with college officials for an hour begging them to just let her come home. She screwed up, but she's learned her lesson. Luckily, if you can call it that, her grandmother rushed to her rescue and paid off her outstanding balance on her bill, $6,000 for the 3 months she lived on campus, boarding and food costs. Her grandmother, my mom, then proceeded to tell my daughter she never had to return to us. We were evil people and she would protect her from the likes of us. My daughter, who used to call me every night and called me anytime she had problems, cut all ties with us, because facing her responsibilities wasn't a requirement anymore. We tried calling her, tried telling her we weren't angry and to just come home. Nothing worked. We would have been angry, but we would have worked it out. Instead we became the bad guys in her fairy tale, and for the past 5 months she's gone on shopping sprees, goofed off and had the time of her life. I've seen her twice since it all happened. Both times she treated me like an evil monster. Both times I went home in tears, despising my mother more and more. My daughter is going back to school tomorrow like nothing ever happened. My female dog of a mother is paying for it. You might be thinking, be grateful she's footing the bill. The problem with that is my oldest daughter has worked her butt off to get her degree, and my mom refused to help her because she's bisexual. She's doing this to get back at her for embarrassing her in front of her church. I refused to let the younger daughter get help from her because of this in the past, so my younger daughter also stabbed her older sister in the back by doing this. I'm so very disappointed in the entitled brat my daughter has become, and if I ever see my female dog of a mother again, I'll wring her fat neck, right in front of all those Christians in her church.